How my wife won me over. I was from class K53, and my wife was from K54. Back then, I wasn't doing well in school, so I had to retake advanced mathematics too. On the first day, I didn't know anyone, so I went straight to the back row. We studied in Building D, and lay my head down on the desk to sleep. A little later, the teacher came in, the whole class stood up to greet him. Then a girl slipped in through the back door. That girl would later become my wife. She sat down next to me, and the first words she said were, "Has the teacher been here long?" "Nah, he just came in." "You look unfamiliar. Which class are you from?" "I'm from K53, retaking the course. What about you?" "Oh, you're retaking. I'm from K54. This is my class, but I came late." That was our very first conversation. After the first period ended, I accidentally blurted out, "Ugh, I'm starving," then buried my face back on the desk to nap. When the bell rang for the second period, I woke up and found a box of milk in front of me. Since I was really hungry, my eyes were glued to it. She didn't drink it, so I asked, "Can I buy this milk from you? I'm too lazy to go out and I'm starving." She laughed and said, "No need, just drink it. I'll give it to you." "No, I feel bad." "Don't worry, just buy me one next time and we're even." Later, she admitted that she actually wanted to drink it herself, but since I had said I was hungry, she put it in front of me instead. Since I was retaking the course, I remembered some parts but had forgotten others. During class, she often asked me questions. I answered what I could, and if I didn't remember, I just said, "I forgot too." That first day ended, and I thought we might not sit together again. Maybe she'd choose a different seat the next time. But honestly, I already felt a liking for her. I wasn't seeing anyone then. And even though I thought of myself as just a plain student, not rich, not special, and even retaking a class, suddenly this girl sat next to me, started a conversation, gave me milk, and asked questions. How could I not like her? The miracle was, on the second day, I still sat at the back and dozed off. When I opened my eyes, she was sitting next to me again, like an angel appearing before me. She looked prettier that day, probably wasn't rushing like the first day. She smiled and said, "The teacher hasn't come yet. You can keep sleeping if you want." Then she teased me. "By the way, I didn't see you bring me food today." "Oh right, I forgot. Let me go buy something." "Don't bother. I already brought food. If I had to wait for you, I'd starve to death." During the break, I ran to the canteen. Back then, there was a small one next to the hall on Trundaingia Street, and bought a whole pack of milk. I was usually stingy and saved money, but this time I showed off. If she gave me one, I'd repay with many. When I brought it back, I handed her 2 boxes and kept 2 for myself. Here, both principal and interest. "Wow, interest doubled?" She laughed, put them in her bag, and said she'd save them for later. From then on, we talked more. I asked if she lived nearby. She asked about me in return. We talked about our hometowns, high school, why we chose this major, and even why I had failed before. She asked if I had a girlfriend. I said no, explained why, like I thought I wasn't good enough, and she smiled. Sometimes people like someone just for their personality. You don't have to be special for that. That one sentence boosted my confidence to maximum level. I asked her back if she had a boyfriend. She said no, she wasn't interested in relationships at the time. That was it. I told myself, this girl is definitely going to be my girlfriend. I didn't even have time to ask for her number or Facebook, but she was the one who said, "Why don't you give me your number? In case I miss class, you can sign me in." Later, she admitted that since it was her own class, she could have just asked the class rep. She just wanted my number. Then she asked for my Facebook too, so I can ask you about homework quickly. And so, from just a retake student and a girl from the year below, sitting together at the back of the class, sharing milk, chatting and studying, we became a couple after 2 months of advanced mathematics too. I still remember the feeling back then, when we weren't together yet, but I was trying to win her over, how I just looked forward to math class every week so I could see her. That was in 2012-2013. Now it's been over 12 years. She's my wife, and we have 2 kids, a boy and a girl. We managed to buy a house and a car, though it was tough back then, had to borrow and get help from both families. Things are stable now. Sure, we still argue sometimes, and when it gets serious, I sleep on the sofa for 3 nights max, but we always make up. What matters is we're happy and grateful for what we've built together. Sometimes, when we have time, I invite her to read stories like this again. Back when we didn't have kids, we used to share more. Now it's less, but still meaningful. Hopefully, our story can bring a little healing to anyone struggling with love, because sometimes love arrives gently. Just like that.